Yo, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to be talking about some One Piece today. I know y'all ready for it. I know y'all ain't had enough One Piece in your lives recently. So make sure you get commenting what you guys want to talk about. I got some various topics that I don't know. I think y'all might enjoy, but I'm no expert. I don't know what y'all want to hear. I don't know what y'all want to see. But all I know is I can provide some entertainment, and that's what I'm going to do. So make sure you guys drop some questions you have about One Piece, some theories, some things you guys think. I'll be starting off with some discussion about what I think is going to be the future of hockey in the One Piece universe. I think some things we're going to see start to come up a little more frequently in the coming weeks, coming months of the One Piece story is a greater emphasis on advanced hockey techniques. Okay, I think that there's a lot that Oda can do in terms of expanding what we know about hockey in the verse and potentially adapting what we think is going to happen in the future and maybe manipulating it in a way that we aren't really ready for. Let me give you some examples. One major example is Shanks using his Wi-Fi hockey at the end of Wano against Green Bull. I think many people remember this. They thought this was a hilarious moment and just kind of comedic and nothing else. But I think it really shows what Green Bull is doing and was necessary to invoke such a major hockey response. We know that that level of hockey usage we haven't seen before in the One Piece story up until that point, and then Shanks just lets it out like it's almost nothing. We know he's probably capable of doing a lot more, and we also know that other characters are too. We know that he isn't probably the most strong hockey user in the One Piece verse, but he is one of the strongest. The Gorosei are also likely some of the strongest hockey users in the One Piece verse, and they are guaranteed to have advanced knowledge of its techniques and its forms. When we see the Gorosei fighting against, or Saturn in particular fighting against Luffy in Egghead Island, when Luffy hits him, all right, Saturn gets sent flying in sort of like Gear 5, Luffy, we know how Kaido was affected by Gear 5 when Luffy was fighting him. Saturn is getting affected the same way, but he uses it against Luffy. Alright, he kind of goes flying around and spins back and then strikes Luffy with it, all while being affected by it. He's familiar with this fighting style. He's a knowledgeable combatant and a knowledgeable enemy, and it is, it's foolish to me for anyone to think that these characters don't have advanced hockey knowledge and don't think that the hockey ability and strength is how they're getting to the island in the first place. All right, when Saturn was summoned onto the island, that is so similar to when Shanks used his Wi-Fi hockey. All right, he sent his presence somewhere. He was not, all right, he was nearby, but he wasn't there. But he sent his presence there and got some business done. All right, what's happening right now with the rest of them coming is the exact same thing. The thing is, it's probably just a little bit easier for them because, they know the stakes, their will is fired up, they know the risks. We know in the past when Luffy has had the stakes at their absolute highest is when he performs at his absolute best. So it makes sense that other characters perform similarly in the universe. Make sure you drop down some comments, drop down some questions. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I'm just here to talk about some One Piece. I got some crazy theories about what's coming up for the next few chapters, maybe in terms of what Dory and Bragi are going to do and how they're going to fit in. Maybe Vegapunk, what his true message is going to be and what the point of him revealing this message is to the world. Maybe when he established this, when he decided that he would, release this message to the world upon his death. Did he decide this before Ohara was destroyed or after? Let me know down in the chat right now what you guys think. All right. Personally, I think that he had this set up much, much sooner in the story than we kind of anticipated. I also don't think that the projection system is housed on Egghead Island. I think that it is housed somewhere off-site, potentially with the Revolutionary Army. Actually, I think that this would be a pretty interesting twist that could be pretty good. Make sure to drop down in the chat what you guys are wanting to hear. If you guys want to talk about, check me out on YouTube, ZVisual. I got a lot more longer form videos on there. In-depth theory dives, chapter analysis, anything One Piece related, guys, I make it. I'm the GOAT. And speaking of the GOAT, I got DoorDash coming, alright? We got some McDonald's for lunch. One thing I like to think about in the One Piece, when we think about One Piece power scaling, is Marines and the true purpose of their organization, and not necessarily how they rank up, but why they rank up. I think when we've seen characters like Smoker, Kobe, Garp, we haven't really ever gotten an explanation as to why they have the rank they have. They just have it. All right. Let me know. Chat down if you guys have seen this before too. We don't really get any explanations for why they have these ranks. They just have it. All right. A few chapters pass by. They have a new rank. All right. This has happened time and time again, and I think that it shows that Marine ranks are not based on physical feats, like things you have specifically done in the One Piece world, like they potentially could arguably be for current military organizations. I think a lot of people have recognized this. I think that what the actual cause is for people getting higher ranks in the Marines. I think the cause, sorry about my mic, by the way, guys, I just realized it was not facing the right direction, but I think the real reason that Marines rank up is because they have strong haki. When we see Saturn come to Egghead Island, we see him send a message that if you are not at a certain rank, you must exit the island. That means that the Marines knew that everyone at a certain rank or above would be safe from the effects of Saturn's incredibly powerful, immobilizing Conqueror's haki, some of the strongest we've ever seen in the One Piece verse. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys noticed that when it was happening, but I'm thinking that it's starting to become much, much, much more true, especially as we head into the future of the when we head into the future of One Piece. Okay, there is so much more expansion and explanation that's going to happen there, and I think that many people really aren't ready for the true development that's going to come from that. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. All right, I'm gonna hop off for now. I got some more work I gotta do. Just hitting some little streaming during my lunch break. I love chatting One Piece. Make sure to drop a follow, drop a like. Check me out on YouTube at ZVisual. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to get to 1,000 subs over there, 1,000 followers on here. We'd love to see it. All right, that's all I have for this stream. I'll be back on later when we talk about some One Piece. Okay, see you guys.